For the third body that we would like to add on, we will have to do a sketch. So the sketch will be of this shape and the orientation. We may like to look in this direction. And then this will be our vertical axis. Okay, so now if you look at our model, what we would like is to sketch on this face, on the face over here, in this orientation. In the case of our sketching plane, we can specify any of the existing surface and orientate them accordingly. So at the end of the day, I like to sketch somewhere in this direction. Now let us see how we can do this. We go to the plane and select to have it from solid surface. This is my sketching surface. Here you can see that we are having the coordinate system x, y, z. We like to sketch with x pointing to the right hand side. So here we have number of choices. You can toggle over here and say forward. Now x is still pointing this way, y is pointing down. Again forward and forward. Now this is the correct orientation with the x pointing in the right way. So we are satisfied with this orientation. We say OK. Now upon saying OK, we can give a name to it. For example, I say this is meant for body number 3. I say OK, this is what I want, body number 3. Then the next thing is, where is the origin? Right now, because we have selected this rectangular face, so automatically it detects the center as to be the XY origin. You can choose otherwise. I say I don't want to have this. I like to have the origin point as it was on the initial setup. So over here, you could see that it is offset y 5 mm points. You can turn this down to say look, set back to the original. So this was the original, and we will be sketching from here. Get it to the existing view. We will be sketching the shape over here. Okay, so the shape will be what we have in this orientation. From this bottom edge, which is now over here, we have it 38 mm. Okay, our sketching, we can do a right click to select what is the color that we want. Okay, so for example, I like to have it color, and we go to the wireframe. We're going to sketch. So our sketch is that we would like to have this face and get it extrude. So over here I can say sketching endpoint, it will snap to this endpoint. Now I'm using the free form, and if you notice that now if I go this way, I can, when I am close to the horizontal, it will snap to the horizontal. It can understand our intention. So this is another way that we can do horizontal line or vertical line. Where should we end? We should end at this endpoint. That become our line. Our line represent here. This is what we have done. And of course, we need to construct the shape. First, we may want to draw this line, which is at a distance away from that line. So where is this line? This line is 38 mm, 38 mm from the origin. Okay, now I can switch to horizontal. I draw a line. I say this is 38 mm. Okay. Then now I can switch to free line again. From here, I like to go up. Here, I like to go up. So I'm having radius 14. Come here with the radius, apply 14 over here. Then we say where's the radius? Radius is between these two, between the other two. Okay, now let us see what we have drawn. We have drawn this shape, and then we will get this extrude, say, solid body. The distance over here, this is the distance, this is the distance, 10 mm. So I will now go with solid, and then I will ask for extrude. Okay, so solid extrude, then I will say I like to have this boundary. It will change up. Extrude in this direction. Yes, it is okay. So I will add pause. I will add onto the existing solid. What is the length? Length is 10 mm. Confirm. So now this is our model, and what we have left behind will be the other two holes. You may like to do a file saving, and now we will move on to finish off with the cannonball holes. Where will be our sketching plane? Okay, earlier on we created body 3. Now let us go back to the original top, and then we examine where we would like to sketch. So we don't want to sketch on this side, but rather we would like to sketch on the opposite side. Reason is because of the cannonball. And of course, if this is the top, that will be the front plane. The front plane. So we are not sketching on the front. The opposite of front, it will be the back. So I make use of this back equal sign. That will be your sketching plane and so on, and viewing direction. Yeah. So this is the orientation that we can do the sketch readily. So the top view of the back direction. But I would like to show you there could be some problem with the sketching plane position. Right now we are having Z0, meaning to say when everything I draw, it will be at Z0. Okay, I will like to use another color. For example, I choose another color for the sketches. I like to sketch a through hole over here, which is 11 mm. And also I have the cannonball, which is diameter 20. I will go with wireframe I like to draw a circle. Now the circle is having diameter 20, which is a cannonball. Where is the center? If I get the mouse somewhere over here, the edge, understand that we want to get to the center. Center point over here. So diameter 20. Now if I say OK, where is the circle that we have drawn? You go to the level. Now the circle that we have drawn is actually over here. It is drawn at the bottom, right? Why it is drawn at bottom? Because this is set 0. Okay, I will undo this. Because it was not drawn correctly. Set it to level 1. The circle that I would like to draw. In order to draw the circle at a distance away from Z0, you can input the value over here, the depth. You can input directly over here. If you click over here, you can enter. Now alternatively, what I can do is I can click on this Z. It will ask me to do a selection. Where is the construction depth? When the construction depth is here, you can pick the arc, the straight line. It will be able to capture. And then you can see that right now this is Z 10 mm. That means if I'm going to sketch, it will be at 10 mm. It will not be on the Z level 0. Okay, now orientate back, and then I will do a circle. I will use the center point. Okay, I'll use a center point. And then I draw a circle, diameter 20. And I am going to select another one. So you can actually click on this arc. It will snap to the center. Here, also diameter 20. Okay, so now let us look at our sketch. Our sketch now, you can see they are done correctly on this 10 mm height. We will now move on with the solid extrude. We will select the circles. Make sure both of them are pointing in the same direction. Confirm. And then this time I'm going to add, I will be doing the cut body. So cut body, how deep are we cutting? You can see we cut 10 mm, so that's why it cut through. Of course, dimension over here tells us this is only 2 mm, so I will update 2 mm and confirm. Okay, so he did a cannonball. And then next, we will like to do another wireframe, another whole center. Now this whole center, actually, you can say on this plane, on that plane, doesn't matter. So for simplicity, we will just make use of this 10 mm level. I will select to the center, and then how big, maybe somewhere here. Distance 11 the diameter, and I will do the same thing over here. 11 mm diameter, and confirm. Now you can see that our sketching, because of this Z10, we are sketching at the same level as a cannonball. But no problem, because from here we also will be able to cut down. Go to the solid, and then I say extrude again. These two circles, and then what we are going to do is that we're going to cutting direction is okay. How much we cut? Now, of course, you can put in the value. Alternatively, below that these are through holes, so simply through all will do. Okay, right. So now in this case, you could see that if you turn off the 2D, you will be able to see that now everything has been done accordingly. Okay, so do your saving, and you are done.